Why are love and Bitcoin the same? You always lose. Hey, do you own Bitcoin? How did you buy it? Why? Chances are you bought it because it was hot, that it's going to go up in value very soon, and you'll have more money. You could be right and wrong. Because if that's your attitude and that's how you look at Bitcoin, then you're looking at Bitcoin wrong. Bitcoin is money. Use it. Use it to buy stuff, just like you buy stuff with your money, cash or card. Microsoft accepts Bitcoin, and so does Walmart and many others. It is now accepted in many establishments. It just so happened that when it was new, people who bought into Bitcoin have made a bundle, a tidy sum from their early investment because they were there early. In the beginning, and that was 2009, Bitcoin was worth almost zero, then $1 in 2011, then leapfrog to $10 and then $30 that same year. Today, February 2022, it's worth more than $42,000 or 20 million pesos in Philippine money. Over the years since it was launched, many other people followed, bought lots of it, and its value also went down. It has been up and down looking back. Market forces, supply and demand. More buyers and less supply equals high value. Less buyers and more supply equals low value. That's just how it works. And because Bitcoin behaved like it's a commodity to be traded, or at least that's how some people looked at it, it became an object of speculation. And that is the wrong way to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a form of money. It's digital money, also called cryptocurrency. It's good to use because it's a decentralized form of digital currency. It does not answer to any central bank or any single administrator. It has none. But its transactions are reliable. Its technology is ironclad, secure, and reliable. That reliability comes from the use of the digital blockchain, a public ledger that cannot be tampered with. Clever technology, this blockchain. People can buy and sell just about anything using Bitcoin. They can transact business, send money to each other without using the banks. Transacting business with money without going to the bank. How cool is that? How liberating is that? Bitcoin's strength is also its Achilles heel. The main criticism about Bitcoin is that you could buy just about anything with it, including illicit drugs, illegal services, and prohibited stuff like guns and bombs. Well, you can do that too with cash. It just becomes a bit more cumbersome if you're moving millions in paper money. And sometimes that leaves a paper trail. And, well, Bitcoin is just another form of money. It's a tool, and just like any tool, you can use it according to your intentions. You can buy a knife you can use in the kitchen, or you can use the knife to stab somebody. It's not the knife's fault, it's the person using the knife. So it is with Bitcoin. You can use it to buy anything according to your intention. The advantage of using Bitcoin is that there are no transaction fees because you don't use the banks or money transfer agents. It's peer to peer, meaning it goes directly from one person to another, no intermediary. There are also no national or international regulations for Bitcoin. And because the system has no governing authority, Your account has no limits and can never be frozen. And here comes Warren Buffett, a well respected man in the finance world because he has made a lot of money from his investments. He does not like Bitcoin. He does not buy Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin is an asset that creates nothing, and he's right. Paper money creates nothing too, but it is an asset. Your paper dollar is just paper, but it's worth something. It is something of value. We'll not go into the history of money, but if enough people believe in something that can be exchanged for value, that's money. Buffett is in the investment game. He likes to invest in farms and factories that produce something. That's good. And that's the old way. No, the classical way to look at things that produce value. He does not like Bitcoin because it does not produce anything. And that, my friend, is the wrong way to look at Bitcoin. Well, we can actually understand Buffett's detestation or aversion against Bitcoin. His assistant, Berkshire Vice Chairman Charlie Munger, expressed it this way: I don't welcome a currency that's so useful to kidnappers and extortionists. Unquote. But Bitcoin is just money, whether it's used by nuns or monks or thieves, just like our paper money. So get Bitcoin and use it as money. Buy stuff with it. How do you get Bitcoin? Getting Bitcoin is just as easy as sending an email or clicking a link on your browser that says get Bitcoin. And here's what I notice is another misleading way to look at Bitcoin. Many of the services that offer Bitcoin say things like trade in cryptocurrency, as if they're positioning Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as commodities to be traded. Well, you can do that too. Nothing wrong with that. We do trade in other currencies, in dollars, in Japanese yen, the German Deutschmark, even the Chinese yuan or renminbi. We buy and keep dollars, hoping it would go up in value against our local currency. But to buy Bitcoin for the sole purpose of speculation is to lose sight of its original intention, and that is to free us from central banks, from government control over our money. Here is a pure form of money that can work for regular citizens of the world instead of being leveraged against them by the powers that be. If we can use it like regular money and not subject it to wild speculations. Now, back to the question: how do you get Bitcoin? To use Bitcoin, you need a Bitcoin wallet, which encrypts and maintains your Bitcoin balance on your computer, smartphone, or in the cloud. Then you can fill your wallet with Bitcoins by using your bank account, credit card, or other forms of payment. Once you have a stash of Bitcoin in your wallet, you can leave it there and hope that it will appreciate in value, or you can cash it out into local currency. To maintain and keep your Bitcoin wallet, you can store it on your computer and have a backup record of your balance, maybe in an external hard drive or SD card. You know, the backup routine we do with our data. If your hard drive dies, it will take your Bitcoin wallet with it and you lose your Bitcoin savings. You may also use an online wallet and keep it in the cloud, accessible anywhere you have internet connection. And you don't have to constantly back up yourself. But you're placing your Bitcoin security in the hands of a third party. Educate yourself on how to do this securely. Now, For the dark side of Bitcoin, we already mentioned that it's just money, like our traditional money. It can be used by angels, it can be used by criminals. But that is beside the point. Bitcoin is just money. What is worrisome is that people have been buying cryptocurrency for the purpose of speculation, hoping it goes up in value or price. That is dangerous. Excessive speculation can create a bubble that can burst. And when it does, we lose something good, something useful. Here's hoping we can be level headed in our use of Bitcoin. We've been talking about Bitcoin as if it's the only one. There are many others, of course, some targeting specific niches. Since the creation of Bitcoin and its enabling technology of the blockchain, many others have followed. There's Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, Tezos, and a few others. But Bitcoin was the first. I go with the thinking that Bitcoin should be considered first and separate from all other digital assets that have come after it. We should look at it not just as a superior payment technology, but as a superior form of money.